All right, guys. So this is the last video I'm gonna do this semester. I apologize that it was cut short, but I thought I would put this out there because your guys' midterm paper for me was to put together a fur rifle for me. A rifle that, say, a professional predator control agent might be using and might request from you to come in to your shop. Well, this is that rifle. This is a rifle that was requested for me to build by a guy who controls coyotes and predators at some of the bigger cattle ranches in the eastern part of the state. And he really likes to get going in April when it's the calving season. But this time of year, November, December, January, when coyotes are really active and are feeding a lot and their fur is really the thickest it's going to be, he wanted a rifle that would not blow apart a hide. So he brought this action to me, this CZ 527 action to me, and asked me to build something around it. What did I think? So the cartridge that I picked out for it, I know you guys picked out a whole lot, but I don't think anyone picked this one out, is a 222 Remington. Okay, so a 222 Remington is an awful lot like a 223. All right, but let me get this is focus in here. I'll put it up here. But it's different in a way. Okay, it's got a much longer neck, and the 222, the triple deuce, was originally designed for bench rest shooters. Okay, and the 223 Remington came out as a NATO round, and of course, you know, rounds that are NATO popular tend to, you know, make other rounds a little more obsolete. So a lot of people shoot the 222. Not a lot for it to get really super popular. But what's cool about it and what's different, you guys might be going, well, what's different between the 223? Is the deuce, the triple deuce, is I can load this down a little bit slower than a 223 and still keep that 80% case capacity when I'm reloading it as far as powder goes. Okay, pretty important. When we get into more advanced rifle building, we'll go over that. And I can load this with a heavier bullet. Okay, so I can load this with about a 70 grain fur friendly bullet, and that's going to get it down to around 2800, 2700, and with a non-ballistic tip type bullet, that's gonna more than likely go in, explode, or more than likely go in and exit. But if it does, it's not going to blow up. It's not going to leave a big old massive hole that you're going to have to sew up. So this one here is a much more, the triple deuce is a much more fur-friendly round than pretty much anything out there. It's kind of like an all-around type cartridge, all right? The only one that I would say is least or less would do less damage to a hide would probably be a 17 Remington. And I know a lot of guys were looking at that as well. So this is a build that I did for a guy. Basically what I did was I took the barrel off of this and rebarreled it. This is a number 4 contour with a 22 caliber bullet. Okay, why is that important? All right, so one of the parameters that the guy had was that he wanted the rifle to be around 9 pounds tops. As it sits right like this, 9 pounds, okay? Sling, magazine in, it's not loaded. Magazine in, scope, everything about 9 pounds, all right? So that's what I got this rifle in at. I actually have it in at 8 pounds and it's just a little over 3/4 ounces, okay? So what that means is it's going to be easy for this guy to carry. That was a big concern of his. So if I was to put a big bull barrel on this, say a number 6 or 7 contour on this, which you see a lot of, you know, people in, you know, hunting shows and stuff do. This rifle is going to be probably somewhere around, going to weigh somewhere around, 10, 11 pounds, you know, and something that as a rifle builder, a custom rifle builder, if you can develop the skill in how to put something together that is not heavy, okay? When I say not heavy, that means no more than 9 pounds, okay? Rifle like this, no more than 9 pounds. Your customer is really gonna appreciate that. So a number 4 contour in a 222 or a 223 caliber, that contour is going to act kind of like a little bit of a stiff barrel. Actually, a lot of a stiff barrel, okay? It's going to act like, not quite like a bull barrel, but pretty darn close, because it's still a pretty thick barrel for that particular caliber. Now, if this was a 338, whatever super mag, whatever you want to, whatever is popular today, not so much, but for a 222 caliber, 223 caliber, it's pretty good. It's kind of a compromise. It's not a sporter weight, but it's not a heavyweight. So it's going to tend to be more accurate because it's a little stiffer, and it's not going to be totally heavy like you would get with a bull barrel, okay? So I took the barrel off, the old barrel, put on a new barrel, fitted it into the stock, bedded it, did all that fun stuff, free floated everything, mounted the scope, went out and shot it. This rifle shoots right around a shade over 3/8 of an inch. And that's with this $17 a box Remington stuff. So I could probably hand load something and tailor something to it and get it much better, but he wants to do that. So this is a Cerakote or a Duracoat right here. I believe this is just their matte black, all right, which we wanted. And it's a pretty good example too of everything that I did here to this rifle was all done in this shop, okay? I've got a student out there who was concerned about getting something blued, and because he only really learned how to chemical blue something and not rust blue or Duracoat something, it's kind of, he's kind of going to have to wait until we get back into school, because, there's just no options for him to go and do that. However, with this options right here, where I'm Duracoating this, I was able to finish and do this whole rifle right in the confines of my shop, okay? So kind of like this right here. This is a Savage 99, okay? Pull back here a bit. This is a total restoration right here. This rifle started off as just that receiver, and got a new barrel, all that. This was all rust blued as well. This is rust blued, okay? This is the speed rust that I use, all right? And this is, I think I should have showed you before, but there was some fingerprints that I'd had on that receiver for a little bit that I don't know how long it sat like that, but I brought my rag over and just wiped them right off, okay? So you guys all know how I feel about rust bluing, okay? The most important thing about these two processes right here, whether my Duracoat right here or my Speed Rust Blue right here, is that I did it in my own shop, okay? I did not send this out, either one of them. It's all this, everything on this I did, okay? I can't stress how important that is to know that, to be able to do that, to have that skill, okay? Because you're going to be able to pass that skill on, the cost for providing that on to your customer, okay? So this right here is pretty, I think I don't know what I charged for this. I won't get into all that, but it was, I think the base pay was $1,200. So $1,200 just for the metal work, the rebarreling, stock fitting and whatnot, and another $400 I think I did for the Cerakote or for the Duracoating. So pretty decent money right here. Okay, and this is the type of stuff we're trying to teach you guys. Okay, so that's all I have to say about this video. I'm trying to put together a final exam that we're going to have for this class. For that, I will send out an email later this week of what that's going to entail. I will tell you that everything that is going to be on the final exam, every question that I ask, and here again, this is if we're going to do that. We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do. But if we do the final exam, every question I'll ask will come from the videos that I have posted. Okay? So you guys really need to pay attention and watch those videos. Okay? So we're still trying to figure out how this is going to work out, how this is going to play out. And I'll get back to you with an email later this week. But I just want to put this out there. This is the rifle that I built. This was my Predator rifle that I built. So you guys that did those papers and you thought about, what rifle you would build for a coyote, or a coyote hunter, good ideas, all of them. This is the one that I did. This was my idea of a fur-friendly rifle that, guy, semi-professional coyote hunter would want to use, okay? So I've had a great semester, guys. It's been my pleasure to teach you guys, and I've had a great time with it. I'm looking forward to next semester. Next semester, we're going to do some restoration projects and fitting of some stocks. We're going to do some stuff like this right here, where we're going to be bedding stocks like this. I may have this rifle done, and we can go, maybe I'll refinish that one. I'm not sure yet. But for right now, if I don't see you guys, have a great new year, great holiday season. And next semester, we'll pick up where we left off. And we're going to do some stock betting and some stock finishing and whatnot. I already have some videos posted on my other channel if you guys want to kind of get ahead of the game on that. So anyway, once again, guys, we'll find out a little bit more of what's going on later this week, and I'll send out an email of what we're going to do as far as if there's going to be a final, okay? All right, guys. Have a good one.